My grandmother lives in Paris, not the one with the Eiffel Tower. Perris is a small city about 70 miles east of LA. My grandmother Susan Fries moved to the dry, hot climate 13 years ago. My grandparents lived most of their lives in Southern California, but Perris is the most extreme desert-like area they have ever called home. The heat and the hot sun have given my grandmother precancerous bumps on her face. While grandmother was always camera shy, now she's especially self-conscious and stays inside more. She isn't alone in her desperate need for shade from the sun. While working outside in the summer heat, Muhammad Awak says his construction crew plan ahead to tolerate the heat.
Yeah, one time I was here, it reached probably 115 degrees. We took a lot of breaks, honestly. We took a lot of breaks, a lot of water. All the workers, we sit down until it cools down a little bit, then we go back out there, then get back inside, cool down, then go back out there.
There are 2 fire stations in Perris. The Riverside County Fire Station responds to 2 to 3 heat-related calls every week. Bryce Medicus goes on many of those calls, but says even firefighters suffer from the heat.
Generally it's dizziness, excessive sweating, nausea, vomiting, up to altered level of consciousness, extreme hyperthermia, and then sometimes up to death.
According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, there were over 1,500 heat-related deaths across the nation last year. That's over 50% jump from 3 years ago. The most vulnerable group is older people. When it's over 97 degrees, Riverside County libraries and senior centers are turned into cooling stations. And this summer has been so hot, the cooling stations have stayed open nearly every day.
So they come here because they may not have AC at the home or they don't want to run it. So they're coming here because it's free AC, it's cooler in here. We'll give them like free water bottles.
The data show that the triple-digit heat has become the norm in Perris, but it's not only here. According to the National Centers for Environmental Information, most of the hottest summers were recorded during the last 20 years. This summer has again set record-breaking temperatures across the country. More people are getting sick and dying from the heat. While my grandmother is struggling in Perris, the real victims will be generations to come.